Christmas time for many is the season of joy, togetherness, and of course, presents. This is an important religious and social movement in the calendar, with billions having some form of celebration in the period around the 25th. And it would appear that this has some form of relevancy in the Bluey universe as well, given that we have not but one, but two Christmas-themed Bluey episodes. And while both are brilliant, there is something special about Verandah Santa that sets it apart from not just its later sibling Christmas Swim, but also other Christmas specials for any show. And admittedly, if you've been watching this channel, it's a bit repetitive by this point, but Bluey the show has this amazing quality to take something that we are all familiar with, strip it away from some of the gloss, and truly reveals the real heart underneath to the audience watching. And it tells it all in just under 7 minutes. There are references to magic, Santa, reindeers, and everything usual to this time of year, but Bluey instead focuses on something entirely different, which is forgiveness, empathy, apologies, and of course, love. But before we get into the hugs and the thuds of the video, I just want to take the time to just tell everyone Merry Christmas. The last 3 months have been extremely hectic with me with the life changes I had to deal with, and you guys have been extremely patient with me and extremely supportive in my Discord. It's because of buddies like you that make me want to strive forward, so just thank you so much, and I hope everyone has a happy holiday. With that said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You have no idea how much it helps me out to get these videos out to more fans like you. And I want to give a massive shout out to Rubik's Wow Cube for giving me the perfect sponsor for this Christmas themed video. The Rubik's Wow Cube is a twistable, rotatable smart device and gaming platform that combines 8 separate computers with 24 screens to create a next-gen version of the 80s icon Rubik's Cube. Instead of it being the traditional puzzle that we all know and love, it's actually a device that comes pre-installed with a bunch of fun video games that you guys are probably familiar with, all while being accessible in this durable and portable cube that is drop safe and perfect for those on the go. And it's being released at the perfect time where if you order it now, you can get it just in time to slide it underneath your Christmas tree for your loved ones. And one of the coolest features I would loved as a kid is that it comes with a no-code development environment, which allows you to create custom games and apps, with it all being designed as an open platform, allowing anyone to develop their own custom apps and games. And one of the aspects that I deeply appreciate about this product is that it's actually STEM certified. When I was a kid, my dad knew how much I loved video games, so he would often buy me video games that were mostly educational. And the reason why that's relevant is with this product being a STEM certified product, that means it's endorsed as an educational product that can help little ones build cognitive skills like memory, focus, and fine motor skills, which is something I 100% approve of since I often worked with kids with deficient cognitive abilities. So don't forget to go into my comments or description to check out the link to get your very own Rubik's Wow Cube, which is definitely going to be a must-get gift for Christmas. And let's finally dive right in to Verandah Santa. Verandah Santa begins in earnest with 8 healers in the house. Not only do we have Chili, Bandit, Bluey, and Bingo, but this time around we also have some extended family with Trixie, Stripe, Muffin, and Socks. In case you're not fully familiar, Stripe is Bluey's uncle, being Bandit's younger brother. As we all know, this family has the ever misunderstood Muffin, who is 3 years old, and Socks, who is just 1 year old.
She's only 1. She doesn't know any better yet.
Now, of course, we'd focused on Muffin before in her interesting style of character. I've covered these characters extremely in depth, which you can check out on the top left. But for this particular episode, we're going to hone in on the character Socks, which all the way to the end of season 2, she was portrayed in the sort of puppy style. As in, she walks on all 4s, she barks much more than she talks, she sleeps in a different style bed, and with a few other interesting quirks. Long story short, she's the youngest sibling, and all of her actions perfectly reflect that, especially in this episode. And if we go back to the very beginning of the episode, it is Christmas Eve in the house, and obviously the kids are extremely excited for the day coming afterwards. Looks like Bluey finds the temptations of the presents underneath the tree a bit too much, with Bandit quickly reprimanding her.
Santa doesn't give presents to naughty kids.
And this phrase, and even general idea, is something that we see constantly in this episode. And likewise in real life around this season, with there being a constant message to young children that you should be good, otherwise Santa won't bring you any presents.
No.
Which, funnily enough, can cause some children to start acting for the sake of good, but on the opposite side of the spectrum, it can misintentionally have kids fake their kindness.
Boy, I sure am a very nice child.
Huh?
And sometimes this can lead into an extreme as shown in the episode, where they desperately try everything they can to make sure they're on the nice list for Christmas, with this entire theme being emphasized as the girls play Verandah Santa. Essentially, the gist of the game is that someone plays Father Christmas while the rest pretend to sleep. They wake up and they find presents underneath their pillows. Seems simple enough. Well, this is actually where all the drama is going to happen in this episode. As they are playing a game, Bandit playing as Santa has to give fake gifts to the girls, and Bingo's initial reaction is to snatch the item away from Bluey since it's actually hers.
Hey, that's my pencil case.
Bingo attempts to give the pencil case back to Bluey, but Bluey doesn't want it anymore because of how offended she is. Now, this is resolved by guilt tripping, where Bingo is saying to Bluey,
Because Santa won't bring you any presents. Santa likes children who accept sorries.
usually this type of guilt tripping I see in real life is stuff parents say to children, but the general idea is perfectly sound right here. What's happening is Bluey is being good for the sake of being good for Santa. As in, she isn't acting how she would, but is only acting because she believes she's being studied by this being that will decide if she gets presents or not. And unfortunately, Bandit also falls into this behavior because just like real life, it is very easy for someone to use the easy way out to try to discipline your kids around the season.
Oh, that was easy.
A bit of a bad parenting move, but as we'll see later on, Bandit does redeem himself, with Bandit actually realizing this mistake directly in the next scene, where Bluey tries to be a bit of a cheeky child by not giving any presents to the naughty children in the bed.
You peeked at Santa. We didn't mean to.
You woke us up.
Once Muffin, Bandit, and Bingo apologize to Bluey for being a bit naughty, Bluey tries to use this as a way to convince Santa that she's actually a really good child, where we begin to see Bandit getting an inkling of doubt to this method.
If I were real Santa, I'd give me lots of presents.
Well, I'm not sure that's how it works.
Now everything starts reaching a boiling point once Socks enters the screen and starts playing the game with everyone else. Now, as we've discussed before, Socks acts a little bit more feral than the other children due to her puppy-like behavior. So when Bluey attempts to imitate Bandit's action of grabbing Bingo off the floor, it doesn't quite go how Bluey imagines, and this happens.
Oh, my teddy bear. Ow, Socks. Dad, Socks bit me.
Now naturally, due to Socks' young age, her comprehension of what's happening isn't quite fully there. So Bandit calmly and sternly tells Socks that that action wasn't okay.
Socks, listen, we don't bite people, okay?
Now with Bluey being only 6 years old in this episode, she doesn't understand why Socks is getting off so easily.
Well, look, I've told her off, Bluey.
But she's not even saying sorry.
She's only one.
And due to how Bluey feels, the next round of games ends up being a little bit too mischievous, where Bluey doesn't give any presents to Socks and says something quite mean-spirited.
Oh, I guess Verandah Santa doesn't give presents to kids who bite people.
Bluey!
She bit me.
Bandit, realizing Bluey's mentality of Santa wants this and Santa doesn't want that, brings Chili along to try to correct the errors in Bluey's newfound ideology.
I was teaching her that Santa doesn't give you presents if you're not nice.
Bluey, don't worry about whether Santa's going to bring you presents or not, okay?
That the idea of getting gifts isn't necessarily the reasons why you should be nice to someone, and shows her literally the errors of her way.
Oh.
For the first time this evening, Bluey understands what she is doing wrong. She shouldn't say sorry just for show or to be nice to get presents, but simply put, to be a nice person. A decent being to your neighbors, friends, family, and loved ones. Perhaps this can be most exemplified at Christmas, which is a time for cheer and goodwill. Charles Dickens perhaps put it best in his infamous A Christmas Carol, "I have always thought of Christmas time, when it has come round, as a good time, a kind and forgiving charitable pleasant time. The only time I know of in the long calendar of the year, when men and women seem by one consent to open up their shut-up hearts freely."
Merry Christmas!
The difference between modern Christmas and the quote-unquote traditional Christmas, if it even exists, could not be more different. Back in the days where it was a time for family coming together and having meals with the day's holiday, today it's entirely infatuated with the idea of gift giving, consumption, toys, and having the latest fads.
Not too long on that, kids.
Perhaps we can learn something here from the show, that Christmas isn't entirely about being good just for one day of the year, but more how we leave our impact on others.
I'm sorry I didn't give you any presents. I was mad at you because you bit me, and you didn't say sorry.
But there's one more thing that Christmas is known for, even today, which is forgiveness. From start to end, Verandah Santa really does stick out amongst the crowd. And I don't just mean from other Bluey episodes, because this episode sticks out, arguably, from other Christmas media as well. It's not about twinkly lights, or sledding in snow, or sitting around a table, but about forgiveness, love, family, righting past wrongs, goodness, and dare I say, what Christmas profanely was always all about. Christmas is quite the odd time of year, and knowing how much needs to be done in so little time, or the cost that can take half the year to repay, it's really easy to forget what Christmas is really about. Not commercialism or presents, but family and forgiveness. Perhaps really, that's what the messaging of Christmas should really be about from now on. I really appreciate you buddies that stuck to the end of this video. I know it's been about maybe like 100 days plus since I last uploaded, but things have been quite hectic for me lately. So if you're here, you're watching this, I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me all the way to this moment. I'm going to try my best to get more videos out. In fact, I have a ton of different videos that I'm juggling in my head. Some quick ones, some longer ones, seeing if I can't get more videos out there for you buddies, because every single time I record, even right now, I can't help but smile and feel happy, and this is just, you know, I really am blessed to be able to do it in general. Not a lot of people get the opportunity to make videos like these, like passion projects on certain episodes or deep dives on characters that are truly special to them. So I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to make these videos for you buddies. It means the entirety of my entire world, honestly. I can't thank you guys enough. But nevertheless, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss my next video, whenever that will be. Hopefully we'll get one more out for December. I'm gonna try my best, but no promises. If anything, we'll try to make something new for December. And I am going to be starting live streaming every single Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 5:30 EST time, or ET time, whatever. And till either 6:30 to 7, so hopefully you guys can have some fun with me on those days, and you know, we'll be interacting a lot more hopefully from here on out. And I want to give a big shout out to Tom of Essex for actually making this video possible. He helped me immensely in the script writing process, and if it wasn't for him, this video probably wouldn't even have been released on time for the holiday season. I just want to say a huge thank you to him. He is unbelievably amazing. And at this point, funnily enough, I want to share some wonderful gifts that was sent to me by you buddies to my PO box. You'll probably see the PO box floating on the screen in case you'd like to send me something. And the first package is actually from Tom of Essex. Now, Tom of Essex actually sent me these really awesome Bluey figurines. He's watched my videos and we talked for a long time. Like, he's one of my best friends, and he knows that I don't have some of these figurines, and some of the figurines that are in here are ones I don't have, like, even in my collection in the back. Like, the figurines you see back here are most of my collection, but there's some things that I don't even have in general. So I have a socks now, which I love. I've always wanted a socks, and I finally actually have a Indy as well, which will be in the classroom as well, and a bunch of other things. Like, apparently this is like a special edition honey. I'm not really sure what's special edition about it. I don't keep up with the toys very much, but
There's thousands of them.
you absolutely brighten my day. You have no idea how ecstatic I am to actually have these gifts, so just thank you so much. And this next gift is actually from a Michael. I'm not really sure exactly which Michael this is, but it looks like he sent me some type of book. Oh my goodness, look at this. It says all in your head. This seems like a psychological thing. Oh, it has a bunch of phobias. Look at that. Isn't that cool, buddies? Oh my god, look at this. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to look into more of this. I really appreciate Michael for sending me this. I'm pretty sure I know which Michael sent me this, now that I think about it, but I don't want to credit him on his social media in case I am wrong. But Michael, please tell me who you are in the comments, because this is an incredible gift. Thank you so much. And this next gift is actually unbelievable. When I opened this, I genuinely had my jaw drop because I was live streaming my first reaction when I opened this. And oh man, look at this. Matthew, thank you so much. This looks completely hand drawn. He even put it in a picture frame, and oh man, I can't express enough how sweet this is. Thank you so much for everyone sending me these wonderful gifts. You have no idea how much it brightened my day. I don't even know what to say. These are just all fantastic gifts. And finally, I just want to briefly share the fan art that was sent to me by the talented artists in the community. Each of these artists' Twitter handles will be on the bottom left, as in tradition, with the first one being from NZ Gorham, where NZ Gorham drawed me as Nick Wilds from Zootopia, with me being a little bit mean to Muffin here. And Muffin's like, I'm not a dumb bunny. And it just seems really cute. I don't fully understand the dumb bunny reference. I'm guessing it's because Judy Hopps is a bunny, so maybe that's the reference. But I really appreciate NZ Gorham drawing this for me. It's completely in colored pencils, which I really appreciate. I'm always a big sucker for hand-drawn pieces, and I really adore that we actually have two different sets of ears on the art piece. So it kind of looks like I'm just basically in costume, as opposed to this literally being a Nick Wilde variant of Pugly. So that is very cute that he drew me wearing a costume of Nick Wilde. I'm also a big fan of Zootopia in general, so, and Nick Wilde obviously is like the best characters, so this completely made my day. I really appreciate you, NZ Gorham. And the final fan art here is actually from my editor, Forrest. Now, Forrest has a fantastic YouTube channel you buddies should definitely check out. He makes fun analysis on pretty old media, and his significant other drew this art piece, and it's absolutely phenomenal. This art piece here, as you can see on the screen, is actually me wearing that really cool Radley hoodie I got from one of you buddies. I still don't actually know who sent me that Radley hoodie. Please tell me in the comments who you are, because I want to give you full credit. Once again, it's one of the coolest gifts I ever got. But this art piece combines that as well as this phenomenal shading on the screen here. Every single art piece they do fantastic job making the lighting and shading really shine and work with the colors they chose. And once again, they did a phenomenal job. The reef is golden. It has the Pugly colors on the reef as well with the berries. It's just, there's not a lot to say. Just by looking at it, you can tell it's masterly crafted. It's just phenomenal. And just once again, a huge thank you for the buddies who took time out of their day to send me a gift to my PO box, or even making fan art to me. You have no idea how much it means to me for you buddies to take time out of your day to do these special little things for me. It's just, there's not enough words in the dictionary to describe my appreciation for you buddies. Just thank you so much. And of course, a special thanks to you buddies who support me on the daily, especially the members who support as little as $5 a month, which is NZ Gorham, Smoky Blue, Tasuga, Tyler from Texas, Zach Stryker, Zachary Strawmit, Tom of Essex, Fluppaws, and Karina G. And don't be afraid to use the link in the comments or description or on the top right to become a member. And don't forget to use my special link in the comments or description to purchase your very own WoW Cube. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you buddies have a great day. Bye-bye.
Ready, bingo!